Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself?
This is wild. They are changing details. In 2019, you got me and now it's he shot me. This dude sure me took off running. How did he hear?
On the couch, and then we made it out, and now we standing here. Hope niggas don't think this type of shit gon' magically appear. If so, I got some news for you. They say life's a bitch and should sing the blues to you. Pay attention to hustle, I got the rules for you. Made my way through the maze and I left some clues for you. Now it's up to you, are you gone? Take heed and get paid. And scream all money in.
Today we are looking at both Cowboy and Big U's interviews from Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Be sure to check them out.
Were that you and Big U had something to do with Nipsey's unfortunate murder. Now, we had the pleasure of having Big U on about a year or so ago now. We asked him that very question.
And he was young, so he was talking young. You know what I mean? And I was the old guy who was more in the unity, more in the black conscious. I had already had developing option. I was doing gang intervention with the city already. So that was my mentality. I think 2 days after he was killed, Suge called me. And Suge said, get ready. And I'm like, get ready for what? And he was like, because they're going to blame you. And I'm like, man, they got the dude who did it. Like, why the fuck would they blame me? Because it just didn't make sense to me.
Right.
And you got to remember, I was gone when they blamed Suge for Pac, and they blamed Diddy for Big, and they blamed I was gone, so I don't know all this. I'm gone. You know what I mean? And it was crazy how Suge said that. And right after Suge said that, I started seeing little shit on the internet. And then you start seeing people building their platforms off of saying this shit. You know what I mean? Then you had people cutting up my words, adding little things, and then it just pitfalls from there.
What? Yeah. You gotta remember, I just left. Suge was still home, and Suge was like, he was helping me. You know, that's my guy. He was like, you want to sign him? I'm like, yeah, all right. Suge gave me recording time for Nip, gave me beats, gave us producers. Yeah.
Back to Cowboy's answer.
Well, regardless to me or with Big U, when I heard any information concerning me or Big U, it was never a question about Big U. I know Big U loved Nip. Big U always had money. Big U. So it was never no question. I never questioned niggas that I know that really had love for Nip.
What are the odds that a police siren goes off in the background? Listen to what he says too.
Niggas that I know that really had love for Nip. And if you had love for Nip, and if you look at everything, nobody benefits from Nip's death. Nip and his family was running the business. It wasn't like he was up under some record label and he had all these different partners. You know, it was just him, his brother, and his family. Had all these different partners. You know, it was just him, his brother, and his family. You know, Nip led the ship itself. So nobody benefits. So when Nip passing, okay, his family got everything. Nobody benefits. So when Nip passing, okay, his family got everything. That's who's supposed to have it all. You know, that's his family. That's
right.
So nobody benefits. Big U ain't getting no dollar out of Nip's passing.
It was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello. But I ain't tripping off of that because, you know, it is what it is. But I do have that. You know what I mean? So,
wait, so your deal with Nipsey was 10 years?
It was 10 years.
It was a 10
years, 25% of publishing to air Miss Astrodome.
Big U ain't getting no dollar out of Nip's passing. They're making some money. No, when nobody, why would I still be on Crenshaw selling T-shirts and shit after Nipsey's passing? Why would, you know, who does that? You know, if you got something to do with something, you're trying to get paid and you trying to get out the way. They try to say Eric got paid. If you get paid, ain't you gonna try to get away? Who does something in broad daylight and you got paid to do it? You know, you pay like he came home from prison. He came home from prison, or wherever he came from, he had been gone. So the day before he did something to Nipsey, he had jumped out on some homies earlier that day. He drew out a pistol. Feel me? Jumped out on some other niggas. They had packed him out before he went and did whatever he had to do. He had got beat up. They beat his ass. So
What?
Got beat up. They beat his ass. So he came over there looking.
This explains why Holder showed up shirtless exposing his gang tattoos, and also why Nip told him he couldn't be around the store. Nip was meeting Carrie Lathan.
He came over there looking, and it just so
him.
happened he ran across Nip, and I don't know what point in time it clicked where he just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do this." You know what I mean? He didn't come over there looking for Nip. You know what I mean? That was his. I'm gonna go out there with a bang, because he was jumping out looking for the niggas that beat him up earlier that week. You know, he had jumped out, but when he ran across Nip, then the conversation and everything that went down. You know, I don't know what at that point what made him want to do something to Nip now. You know what I mean? He was looking for these individuals, but at the time he's like, fuck it. I don't know if he's seen all the fans giving Nip some love, and he was signing autographs. You know, then he was talking about his new CD and some other weird shit. And, you know, we really wasn't paying too much attention to his nonsense. Yeah, they working on it. They remodeling it. Some people was up there last week hooking up some electrical, getting the gate fixed with the gate. You can open up the gate now, electric gate or whatever. It just ain't the same for me no more. You could build it up. You could do whatever you want to do. You know, hopefully the family, you know, put something there for the youngsters, for the kids or whatever. But without Nip being here, it took the spunk out of everybody. It's just like, man, it snatched the hearts out of everybody. It snatched, you know. It ain't the same. No, the money don't matter. No matter how much. I think I might have made over $1 million in like 1 year. Nobody benefits. So when Nip passing, okay, his family got everything. I think I might have made over $1 million in like 1 year after Nip passing. And you know, it wasn't about no money. That the money ain't shit. You know, we was making money before Nip passed. You know what I mean? We was making money. We was making money before Nip. You know, the 60s been rich rolling. You know, we've been having money. You know, I had money. I lost money. Had it again. Lost it again. You know what I mean? So it was never about the money with us. You know, we accustomed to money. You know, like I said, I grew up in Winter Hills. It was never about the money with us. You know, we accustomed to money. You know, like I said, I grew up in Winter Hills. My stepdad was a lawyer. My mom a real estate broker. So we were accustomed to having money. We wasn't, like I said, it wasn't never about the money. It was just about some youngsters in the hood proving that we could do it. That's all. You know, when everybody thought we were dreaming, you know, we showed them that we really did it.
Pay attention. He is asked about Black Sam and the family.
You know what? Nip was the glue. So, you know, after Nip's passing, me and Sam hadn't really been in contact too much. Like after the funeral, it's been a kind of that was kind of like a breaking point for the whole team. You know, everybody took a break. Most of Nipsey's original team came back. I was one of the ones that didn't come back. You know, like I said, I did everything for Nipsey and Nipsey only. So, but as far as Nipsey's original team, I'm still in contact with a few of the team members. But the Melrose store will be opening soon, like any day. I think they just announced it on the 19th. It's coming up. The Melrose store is opening up. That's the or it's the dispensary that's opening up. So Black Sam thing was the dispensary. So the marathon trees and all that stuff, that's all Black. That's his little baby right there. Nip was the music. Black, he wanted to get the little greens, the marathon OG. So he's pressing forward with the marathon OG. They got another store on Melrose, which all the workers, they're already there working. They've been working for the last few months. So I would imagine he'll announce the grand opening of that soon. The original marathon store, something's going on. Something's going on. You can believe that. You know, like I said, like I said,
I wouldn't even know how to tell nobody to deal with it today because it's so foolish when you got all the evidence. Like
What is there for me to really say? Like, that's like you telling you and your partner, somebody saying you killed that man sitting next to you.
Yeah.
And they got the man in jail for it. And they know the conversation they had before that. And they know that they had problems before that. But
my reaction every time I hear Big U tell a story, and never does he tell it one time through.